It's a late night in the metro area of Phoenix, Arizona. A car pulls up to the curb under the glare of the street lamps. It navigates the curb and parks perfectly. But when the doors open, the front seat is completely empty. This is a Waymo One robotaxi. It's a service that's already open to the public, allowing anyone with an app to hail a ride and move through the city without a human behind the wheel. The technology is here, and it works. But its success on these specific streets raises an immediate question. Shifting to autonomous driving is a matter of global public health, centered on the goal of removing human error from our roads. The World Health Organization monitors road safety worldwide, recording the impact of traditional driving on global mortality rates. Their data shows the scale of the problem. More than 1.3 million people die in road traffic crashes every single year. The vast majority of these incidents are caused by simple human mistakes. If the technology to prevent these deaths is already driving in Phoenix, why hasn't it been deployed everywhere? To understand the delay, we have to look at how these cars perceive the world. Using LiDAR and cameras, the AI maps its surroundings as a sterile, rule-based environment, where every object follows a logical path. But human drivers are rarely logical. We speed, we merge aggressively, and we frequently ignore the established traffic codes that the AI relies on. While an autonomous car is programmed for a calm, predictable journey, it struggles to manage the erratic friction of a real-world environment. Programming a car to follow the rules is one thing. Training it to safely navigate the behavior of people who don't follow them is a much larger engineering hurdle. The primary barriers to adoption have moved out of the laboratory and into the legal system. There is the issue of unpredictable events. An AI can be taught to recognize a stop sign, but it's much harder to program a response for a dog chasing a ball or a cyclist swerving without warning. Then there is the question of liability. If an autonomous car crashes while reacting to a human's mistake, our current insurance framework has no clear way to assign fault. Without a legal update to the highway code, deployment remains stuck in a stalemate. Widespread use is currently being held back not by a lack of software, but by a legal system that isn't yet ready for it. To bridge the gap between perfect code and messy reality, researchers are creating environments where it's safe for the AI to encounter chaos. This is the M-City Test Facility at the University of Michigan. It's a 16-acre purpose-built town featuring building facades, varied terrains, and complex intersections designed to simulate the real world. Here, engineers subject the AI to compressed, high-risk scenarios. They simulate the unpredictable human elements that the cars will eventually face on public streets. Forcing the software to navigate these failures in a controlled microcosm is the most effective way to prepare it for the macro scale of our cities. This chart shows the rigorous validation process required to move beyond these test tracks. To satisfy legal and insurance requirements, these systems must log billions of simulated and real-world miles to prove they are safer than human drivers. This means the transition will be gradual and regional, requiring significant updates to our urban infrastructure before the cars can be used everywhere. The move toward full autonomy isn't waiting on a single technological breakthrough. It is waiting on us to redesign our rules to make room for it.